Welcome back, everyone. Today we're skipping the usual South African highlights. No Table Mountain, no Kruger, no Robben Island. Instead, we're venturing into the country's most tragically overlooked spots. Places so stunning, so peaceful, you'll wonder why no one's there. Maybe it's because they're just too good. Or maybe they're terrible. I'll be your sarcastic guide as we uncover 15 destinations you should probably avoid if you value crowds, chaos, and mediocrity. Prepare for serenity, jaw-dropping views, and the horror of discovering something truly special. Someone has to warn you about the dangers of beauty and tranquility. Let's dive into South Africa's worst-kept secrets. First stop, Coffee Bay on the Wild Coast. Spoiler: no Starbucks, just endless green hills crashing into a blue ocean. The beaches? Empty. You'll walk for miles without seeing another soul. It's a nightmare for crowd lovers. The peace is so intense, you might actually have to think about your life. And then there's the hole in the wall, a giant arch in a cliff, surrounded by ancient Xhosa legends. But no gift shop, no crowds, just raw beauty. The lack of commercialization is almost offensive. If you want to be ruined for every other beach, come here. But don't say I didn't warn you. You'll leave with a burden, knowing what real, untouched paradise looks like. It's a terrible fate for anyone who prefers mediocrity. So, if you hate perfection, Coffee Bay is your worst enemy. The scenery is relentless, the solitude is overwhelming, and the memories? Unforgivable. The Wild Coast. Sounds dangerous, right? Wrong. It's just hundreds of kilometers of rugged cliffs, secret coves, and waterfalls plunging into the sea. The only traffic jam? Cows crossing the road. Multi-day hikes take you through Xhosa villages and untouched landscapes. It's all very spiritual. No theme parks, no chaos, just wild beauty and a suspicious amount of peace. You come for the wild and leave with calm. Classic bait and switch. If you fear personal growth, avoid at all costs. Welcome to the Cederberg Mountains, where silence is deafening and the rock formations are just showing off. Ancient sand and koi rock art? Sure, but where's the digital version? At night, the Milky Way is so clear it'll trigger an existential crisis. No city lights, no honking, just overwhelming quiet and stars. If you hate hiking, thinking, or feeling small in the universe, this is your nightmare. The lack of distractions is the real danger. You might accidentally have a profound thought. Hogsback, supposedly Tolkien's inspiration. It's all mossy forests, endless waterfalls, and relentless charm. Every trail leads to another picturesque waterfall. It's exhausting. The village is whimsical to a fault. Labyrinths, crystal shops, cozy pubs. If you like reality, spreadsheets, and traffic, Hogsback will ruin you. The charm is inescapable. You'll return home and find everything else dull. Avoid if you're allergic to enchantment. The inconvenience of being so thoroughly charmed is real. Hogsback is a full frontal attack of loveliness. Augrabies Falls National Park, named for its great noise. It's just a massive, thundering waterfall in a dramatic desert. When the river floods, the ground shakes and rainbows form. But honestly, it's just water misbehaving. The rest of the park? Stark, hot, and full of caffeine-fueled antelope. You're basically paying to walk in a giant oven to see a noisy leak. If raw power and desert beauty bore you, skip it. The value proposition? Questionable. The noise? Probably just people complaining. Move along. Nothing to see here. Golden Gate Highlands National Park. Everything is gold. Cliffs, grass, light. It's like living inside a sunset. Endless hiking trails, panoramic mountain views, and suspiciously happy wildlife. The color scheme is relentless. If you crave variety or hate sweeping vistas, this is not your place. It's a golden trap. Sunglasses for your soul are required. The beauty is exhausting. You'll never escape the gold. Kgalagadi Transfrontier Park. Massive, empty, and crawling with wildlife. You'll drive for hours without seeing another human, just lions, cheetahs, and herds of antelope. The camps are unfenced, so lions might stroll by at night. Authentic or just unsafe? If you prefer your predators behind glass, stay away. The emptiness is overwhelming. Too many stars, too many animals, too much space. A logistical nightmare for the modern tourist. Tsitsikamma National Park, where ancient forest meets wild ocean in a dramatic clash. The famous suspension bridge? Just a wobbly obstacle between two sets of unbearable views. Activities include kayaking, tubing, and the Otter Trail, a 5-day hike for the masochistic. Why hike when you can watch someone else do it online? If you hate adventure, stunning scenery, and physical effort, avoid at all costs. Nature's power is a heavy responsibility. The couch is safer. Prince Albert. Overwhelming charm in the Karoo. Perfectly preserved architecture, world-class food, and a town so quiet you can hear your own thoughts. The people are too friendly. Anonymity is impossible. If you prefer city indifference, this is torture. The tranquility is a trap. You'll be forced to relax and enjoy yourself. Escape while you can. Pleasantness is a vortex. Swartberg Pass, one of the world's most spectacular mountain roads, which just means it's a slow, bumpy, terrifying drive. The views are dangerously distracting, the geology is showing off, and the road forces you to slow down. Who wants to appreciate the journey anymore? If you like straight, boring highways, avoid this pass. You'll arrive shaken and awed. It's not worth the stress. Too much beauty, not enough efficiency. Tankwa Karoo National Park, master of nothingness. Endless, flat, silent space under a massive sky. The main attraction? Nothing. It's a tourist scam. At night, the stars are so dense it's unnerving. The universe feels too big, your problems too small. If you need noise and crowds, run. Introspection is forced upon you. The nothingness is unforgettable and terrifying. Mapungubwe National Park, ancient African kingdom golden rhino and baobab trees thousands of years old. It's a history lesson disguised as a tourist spot. You'll stand in the sun imagining the past, instead of seeing it in a museum. The landscape is weird, the borders invisible, and the trees are just showing off. If you hate learning on vacation, skip it. The weight of history is heavy. Who wants to contemplate time on holiday? It's a betrayal of the holiday spirit. Magoebaskloof, the land of the silver mist. It's green, lush, and perpetually damp. Waterfalls everywhere, mist ruining your hair, and the air is thick with life. Activities? Ziplining, hiking, birding, too much energy required. If you dislike green, heights, or moisture, this is misery. The landscape is too fertile, too vibrant. Adventure is forced upon you. Napping is discouraged. It's a beautiful, wet nightmare. De Hoop Nature Reserve. Blinding beaches, turquoise water, and whales showing off right by the shore. You'll be distracted by breaching whales, rare birds, and herds of antelope. It's like a zoo with no cages. An administrative nightmare. The spectacle is relentless. If you're tired of wonder, avoid De Hoop. The beauty is overwhelming. Nature is too boastful here. Humility is lacking. Sani Pass. Allegedly dangerous, but really just a bumpy road up a hill. You'll need a 4x4, but that's probably a rental scam. The views are extensive, the weather unpredictable, and the reward is a beer at the highest pub in Africa. Risk versus reward? Lacking. If you want real adventure, look elsewhere. The danger is overhyped. The end is underwhelming. It's the perfect anticlimactic finale. There you have it. 15 dreadful South African destinations to avoid. Why bother with beauty and wonder when you have Netflix and a couch? If you're a glutton for punishment, let me know which spot you'd dare to visit. Like, subscribe, and appease the algorithm. Thanks to my American viewers for enduring our pitiful scenery. I'm off to recover in a crowded mall. Thanks for watching.